Hello everyone, my name is Atula. Welcome to a 52-week program for Grammar School Admission Test, Year 7 Admission Test, or SATs. Today, we will learn the sequence of a number. If you are in Year 4 or 5, this is the best time to practice and prepare for the Year 7 Admission Test. At this stage, you should be able to understand how the sequence of a number is formed. We will learn and practice various sequences today. We make a sequence of number when we add, subtract, multiply, or divide by the same amount from a given number. We make the number with the same pattern. Each new number is called a term. For example, from number 17, create the next 4 terms by adding 10. We know that in 10 there's only one tens, so we can create the next number by adding 1 in the tens position. However, the ones will be the same as 7, so we get the numbers 17, 27, 37, 47, 57, and so on. Let's try to change the hundredth position of a given number. Make 4 numbers from 245 by adding 100 each time. Here, ones and tens will be the same. We will add 1 in the hundredth position to create the next number. So we get 245, 345, 445, 545, 645, and so on. In this way, we can make the next numbers by adding 1,000 to a given number. For example, count in thousands from 3045. So we add 1 in the thousands place, keeping the hundreds, tens, and ones the same. So we get 3045, 4045, 5045, 6045, 7045, and so on. In this way, we can make the next number by adding 10,000 to a given number. For example, count in 10,000 from 23,045. Can you make the next 4 numbers of the sequence? If you cannot, do not worry. Leave a comment in the comment section, and we will reply with the answers. So, how do we usually identify the sequence? The simple answer is to subtract the 2 terms of the sequence. Find the difference. Then subtract the next term. Then compare the differences and identify the patterns. For example, 3, 6, 9, 12. 6 minus 3 is 3 again. 9 minus 6 is 3, or 12 minus 9 is 3. So we can see that every time the next term is formed by adding 3 to the previous term. So if you are asked to write down the next term, it will be 12 plus 3, or 15. It is also a timetable sequence. That is, you can find the next term using a timetable. So using the 3 times table, the 5th term is 5 times 3, or 15. Another timetable example, when the first term is different. Starting at 11, count forward 5 steps of 7. We can use the 7 times table or add 7 to the previous term. So the second term is 11 plus 7. The third term is 11 plus 7 times 2, or 18 plus 7, or 25, and so on. Now, we will look at changing 2 positions or place value sequence. Example, make 5 terms starting from 437 by adding 25. We know 25 has 2 tens and 5 ones. So we add 5 with ones and 2 with tens. When the total of ones would reach 10 or more, we add an extra 1 in the tens position. Similarly, when the total of tens reaches 10 or more, we add an extra 1 in the hundreds position. We already know this process of carrying forward. So the next term is 7 plus 5 or 12. We keep 2 in ones place and forward 1 to tens. Then 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 6. The next term is 462. Third term. 2 plus 5 is 7 and 6 plus 2 is 8. So the third term is 487. Can you work out the fourth and fifth term in this way? Have a go. If you are struggling, please comment on us and we will reply with the answers. Now, let's see some examples of sequences with fractions. Find the next term of the sequence. 4, 5.5, 7, 8.5. If we subtract a term from the previous term, we can see that the next term is made by adding 1.5 each time. For example, 5.5 minus 4 is 1.5. So for the next term, we add 1.5 with 8.5. So the next term is 8.5 plus 1.5 equals 10. Isn't it easy peasy lemon squeezy? Ouch! I mean, do it in the proper way. Practice question 1. Fill in the boxes in the number line. A. If we see the number line closely, we see that we put a line for every 100. So the sequence is adding 100 each time. The first box is under the third line. So the number is 100 times 3, or 300. The box next to 700 is under the 10th line. So the number that goes in this box is 10 times 100, or 1000. Very easy, isn't it? You can expect a similar question in your grammar school exam. Now, can you try B? Don't worry if you're unsure. Please leave us a comment and we will reply with an answer. Practice question 2. Find the missing terms of the sequence. A. 775, 1775, 2775, the missing value, and 4775. B. 525, the missing value, 575, 600, and 625. A. Here, we can see that every time 1,000 is added, so the missing term is, I think you already understand, it's 3,775. So, can you do number B for me? If you are not sure, please leave a comment. I will reply with an answer. Practice question 3. Now I am giving you 2 practice questions. Please comment if you are struggling. I will reply with an answer. A. How many steps of 5 are there between 15 and 25? B. How many steps of 100 are there between 3501 and 3901? Practice question 4. Write in digits. A. 600 plus 1000. First, we convert all in digits, then add them all. So 600 plus 1000 is 1600. This one is for you. Write in words. 99,000 plus 1,000. That's all for this week from 11 Plus Maths Genius. Next week, we will learn about decimal numbers and negative numbers. Please subscribe and join us. And don't miss anything. See you guys later.
Start practicing now for the 2026 Grammar School test. Get accepted into grammar school on your first attempt, because there is no second attempt. Take action now. Subscribe to 11 Plus Maths Genius today and stay ahead of the competition.